Hey, so in this quick video, I'm going to show you how we totally transformed one of our clients' businesses using our lead response system. This client runs a customization business, so think car wraps, PPF, and that sort of thing, ceramic coats and that stuff. And within just 30 days of implementing our system, they closed over $30,000 in sales, all automated. Now I'm sharing my screen here inside the actual CRM. Okay, so this is Go High Level CRM for those that don't know. This is the client's live system. So I have obviously blurred out some sensitive information. But I want you to get a feel for how this works in a real environment. The main challenge that this business was facing before was the outreach. So they were spending a lot of money on marketing. They were running their ads, but they just could not, sort of qualify the leads, nurture them. It was just time consuming. So the leads were coming in from their websites and their ads, but the response time was slow. The team was juggling other tasks, and as a result, a lot of leads were going cold. And even when they did follow up, they were manually having to qualify these leads, answering the same repetitive questions over and over again. And just, trying to move people through the pipeline, all manual. It was just way too much. In fact, when we first met this client, they had another pipeline here. And when you go to the section where the leads come in, they had like hundreds of leads sitting here waiting for someone to manually go in and attack those lists. So in this video, I'll show you a quick walkthrough of what we've implemented. And just later on, I can show you, the features of the chatbot and actual conversations that actually went on as well. So what we've got here now is, once a lead comes in through their website, they get added to this section called new lead. Sometimes the business owner has said that, there are some things where it wants them to be escalated. So these leads get bumped here to escalate. And then obviously, if we don't need to escalate them, then they just move to this here, which says qualified and ready to book. From then on, they get sent out the quote. And from then on, things like the deposit and stuff like that gets paid. As you can see here, this is actually a real money that has been paid. And we've been using this for more than 30 days now. So in the beginning, I said 30,000. This is now, as of recent, what has been collected through this bot. And bear in mind, this business also has other services that they provide. So the total revenue since us coming in is more than this. So once leads say, some leads say they don't want to be contacted anymore, or maybe they're no longer interested, they get bumped, they get put in this list. And then we have just the usual people that maybe put in a fake number for some reason or the other, and then the SMS can't go through. But we also have here something called the bump flow and manual follow-up. So what we have here is this bump flow is completely automated. So this is when the leads go cold and our AI goes to work again and continues to bump these guys until they pretty much respond. Now, we're not spamming anybody, okay? So this is very well spaced out. Just sending regular follow-up messages to say, hey, don't forget you showed interest, that kind of thing. I'm just sending you a message to see how it's going, that sort of stuff. Now, there are peculiar cases where, you just need somebody to come in and actually do a manual follow-up. Now, we have that one here. So, just so we know that, this has been reduced drastically. So they used to have to, like I said in the beginning, they used to have to go through all of this and manually follow up those guys and reach out to them and that kind of thing. So now let me actually show you the features of this lead response system that we put in. And then I will go ahead and also show you some conversations that have actually taken place by the bot and how it's handled. So here I've got some core features of this lead response system. This is not actually just a chat bot. It's actually a system that fills the gap between your marketing and sales by reaching out, qualifying and prepping your leads so that your team isn't doing repetitive tasks all day. So just a quick walkthrough. So it's multi-channel. That means leads coming in from, filling out your form and then getting an SMS sent out to them via website. They fill out the form on the website, then they come into your system, the CRM, and SMS messages goes out to them. And then we've got leads that, you've got your Facebook pages, your Instagram DMs, all of these guys will be taken care of by the system. So with this particular business, they needed image analysis. So customers will sometimes upload photos to the form, and this will be photos of their car or an inspirational image. The AI actually analyzes the photos and responds with that context in mind. So qualification, this will, self-explanatory. It would ask, your pre-screening questions. It would then obviously capture the budget, timeline, civic needs, and route these guys to further down the pipeline, basically. Fully customized. So it knows your pricing, it knows your FAQs, it knows, whatever it is that you wanted to know, it will know. And in this particular business, for this particular business, they gave us criteria of when they needed the bot to escalate to their sales team, and it just worked seamlessly. As I mentioned prior, so it will also send follow-ups. Again, for this particular business, they were looking for it to do the follow-up after 24 hours that the lead has gone quiet. And so then there's more intervals to follow up until obviously the lead responds. And then, so with this system as well, it was the Go high level CRM that I showed, but this works seamlessly with most CRMs. As long as you have an API connected to your CRM, this system can definitely benefit you. So let me show you one of my favorite examples of this system in action. This is a real conversation that led all the way to booked job and paid deposit. Okay, so this is the whole thing, and this is how it flows from start to finish. And what I want you to pay attention to is how smooth and natural it feels, but also intelligent, and how intelligent it is behind the scenes. So right here, as you can see, the form has been submitted. As soon as that happens, the opportunity is created in the new lead stage, and then our AI goes to work. So, we don't wait an hour. We don't wait until someone is free. The system reaches out within minutes. Okay. As you can see, there's qualifying questions being asked, and, the bot is not saying, hi, how are you? How can I help? No, this is qualifying questions getting sent straight to them. And you notice that, the lead is responding, they're engaged. That's a big deal. Most leads go ghost if you wait too long. So we can see some education happening here. Once AI has sent, the information that they need, then it starts to send some pricing. And as you can see, the lead here is also coming back to say this is what they need. And then the AI proceeds to talk about availability and when they will be available, that sort of thing, timelines. The lead is here responding back to say their timeline. And so here is where, the magic happens, where the AI actually escalates to the manager so that they can get their exact appointment time. Okay. Now, as you can see here, it moves it automatically to the escalate stage. Now, once this is done, an SMS actually gets sent to the manager. And if you see here, this is actually the manager that's coming to chime in after they've received the SMS from the escalate. And so what's really powerful here is when the manager comes into the conversation and sends a message, the AI doesn't just stop or get confused. It actually continues the conversation with the full awareness of what the manager said and responds with the right context. That's how well this is tuned. As you can see, the AI is here continuing on with the conversation. And again, manager is back to just confirm that they will get their car that same day within 2 hours. Okay, and so now we have lead confirming this. And just so you know, I'm just gonna pause it. Just so you know, at any point, if the manager wants to take over fully and pauses the system, all they need to do is add a specific tag to the contact. That's it. The AI stops instantly. And when they want the AI to continue doing its thing, they just remove the tag and the AI picks up right where it's left off. Okay, so as you can see here, this is manager confirming whether it's Friday or next Friday. And then here we go. The manager sent the quote, and lead has come back to say they've done it, paid, deposit done, and here it is opportunity changed, and the lead has been marked as won. And just to be clear, 95% of this entire conversation was handled by the AI. The manager just came in the end, reviewed the info, booked the job, and that was it. This is the kind of time-saving, revenue-driving system that completely changes how a business operates. So this is another example of the system reaching out to a lead. And I just want you to pay attention to how educative this thread was for the lead, and just see the power of not having your staff member or somebody do this for every single lead that you receive. You know, we're talking high volume businesses here. So the same thing happens, the lead fills out a form and the message goes out from the AI. And so here we are, the lead is asking questions about ceramic coating, and the system is just beautifully answering their questions, and then obviously prompting for photos. And obviously if people don't put photos in, that's also fine. The system continues to qualify them. As you can see here, it starts to give some pricing. Again, these are like these are not exact pricing because we haven't even seen the photos yet, but again, the lead has a sense of how much they can expect to pay. And so we have more qualifying, more education going on here, and this is all happening within minutes of the lead filling out a form and saying they want to know more about the business, the service. So the lead goes quiet after they submitted the form here, and as you can see, the very next day, the AI is sending a follow-up message, a bump here, and they get added to the bump flow, from new lead to bump flow. Okay, so as you can see here, they've been bumped. And here we are, the lead replying the next day as well, and AI just picking up where they've left off. And so there's more education here. And I think we actually get to a point where the lead is asking to get an exact timing. And also, they want to visit the shop and stuff like that. So from this point onwards, obviously, the lead has escalated this to say that the lead is ready to. The system has escalated this to say the lead is ready, and they are pushed into this place called the qualified and ready to book. And here we are. The manager actually jumps in here to give the name of who they're talking to, just in time after they've received a text message to say that the lead ready to book. And here we are. So lead confirms they'll be there the next day, and even one the manager comes and tags me into this conversation to say that the system actually did really good on this one. So that's just the power of having all of these things automated, really. So just wanted to highlight that particular thread. Okay, so for this particular thread of conversation, I just want to highlight the image analysis feature of the system. So for this lead, they've uploaded a picture of their vehicle, as you can see here. And this is the inspirational photo that they've uploaded. So let's see how the system responds to this. They've also added the comment about bringing down their own material, which this business doesn't really do. So this is the AI responding back to them. And just look at here where it says your inspirational photo shows exactly the kind of blackout trim look we specialize in creating. So this is the AI in the back end, behind the scenes, has actually gone in to analyze the inspirational photo and picked out the things that the person wants when it comes to their own. Okay, so we've got another example here of the image analysis feature. as you can see here. So the leaders submitted a form around August 8th, and by August 25th, we can see our AI bot is still following up with them, and they've responded back the next day, and they've sent a photo in. So as you can see here, the response we're getting from the system is, "Oh, great to hear back from you. Thanks for the detailed photo. I can see exactly what you're looking to chrome delete on your car, and based on this areas, blah, 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 blah." So that's just the ability of this image analysis and how complex and advanced this system really is. It's not just your basic chatbot. And I hope with all the conversation I've shown you so